Hi, I'm going to show you how to launch your first test on Keak. So visit your website and open the extension. Once that's done, you'll have two options. You can either start by selecting elements where you want to generate variations. So for example, I just selected the main headline here, and I can click Ask Keak to create a variant. And then what we'll do is that we'll automatically generate a new variant that we think is going to outperform what you currently have and automatically place it on your website. Once that's done, you can click on Launch Test. You can confirm your selected variations. And then here you can decide if you want to run a page view test, a click-based test, or a Shopify test. So I'll run you through the options. For the page view test, what we're doing is that we're tracking conversions when somebody visits a specific URL that's further down your funnel. So for example, if this is your landing page, you might want to track people that reach your thank you page. So what you'll put here is the URL of your thank you page, and then you can choose a match type. So if you do an exact match, we're going to only fire the conversion event when the user visits the URL that you put here, and it has to match exactly. If you select starts with, we're going to match the user with a conversion when the URL they visit starts with the URL that you have here. So we will ignore everything that's after the URL that you input here. And then you have a dynamic pattern option. The dynamic pattern option is useful if you have information that you pass through your URLs that you do not want to be included. So if, for example, you have a order number inside of the URL, you can replace the order number with an asterisk, and we will ignore that number when we're matching the URLs. You can then name your test, click on continue, and you'll be able to launch your test. So that's how you launch a test if you're selecting a specific element. I'm now going to show you the same thing, but with the scan feature from Keak. So what you can do here is scan your page. I'm going to use a previous scan. It's going to start offering some variations and an explanation as to why Keak thinks we should make those changes. I'm just going to click next on all of them for now. And then we're going to have all our variations here. So once you've confirmed that you want to make all those changes, you can confirm your selected variations, and you get the same option here. So you can do the page view test as I've previously shown you, or you can use a click-based test, which in this case, you'll see a little selector on top of the buttons, which you can click to select. And you can add as many as you want, and we will track a conversion when the visitor clicks on any of the buttons you have selected. The final option is the Shopify option. So if you have a Shopify website, we're able to track conversions, and we're also able to track the value of those conversions. So I'm just going to show you really quickly here. I'm going to accept those. I'm going to launch my test and click on Shopify test. And then you just have to name your test. If you have a Shopify website, you've probably already done the Shopify installation. If you haven't, please look at our docs. It's pretty simple. You just need to paste our script into two different places in Shopify, and then you would be able to continue and launch your test. So that's pretty much it. If you get stuck anywhere or you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. You can reach out by email or through our Slack community. Have a good rest of your day. Bye.